Hey, this is Lynn with the Quilters Meow, and in my studio, just kind of wanted to give you a backstory a little bit, and that's what I said I was going to do and show you my studio. Um, I am a person born with one hand. They don't know why at the time. Mom and Dad were told it just happens. One doctor said a genetic hiccup. We don't really know. It doesn't matter, but it's Mom and Dad they didn't have ultrasound, so they really had no warning. And um, but Mom had a dream that she had a baby with something wrong, so when she woke up she knew. I think that was the Lord warning her. But they were told when I was born, nothing else was going on. Everything else seemed fine. I have 3 brothers and a sister. Everybody else was fine. So the best advice they had when I was born was show her she can do anything anyone else can do. If you tell her she can't do it, she won't think she can do it. So that's probably one of the best advices they got. So I had to do chores with my siblings. Had to do everything else everybody else did. I was one of the younger kids, the youngest daughter, so probably got away with more, but they made sure I could do everything that everybody else could do. I run into very few things I can't do, maybe put a bracelet on my wrist, but it's not very often I come by something I really can't do. A friend of mine's trying to teach me how to knit, so we're going to try and figure that out. I can crochet, I quilt, pretty much do anything I want. So I'm just trying to learn new techniques and doing things I love to do. I have the added challenge of having arthritis and fibromyalgia, but I think to staying productive is a key. So this all keeps my mind working, and I really do enjoy it. I'm new to these videos, so bear with me, but this is kind of also for the limb difference community. I have run into several people ask me how I sew, and when I did the first video on here, I had a lady reach out to me and said she's an amputee and did not think she could ever sew again. So that made me feel great. She reached out, and I want to show her how I cut and how I piece, and so I thought that was great. And we have some great community organizations helping kids that are born with limb differences or other challenges. One is Lucky Finn. It's a wonderful organization. They have camps for kids. I never knew another child with a limb difference when I was growing up. So it wasn't always easy, but I think that Lucky Finn is wonderful. Anyway, I wanted to kind of show you, just do a little backstory. I'm going to show you my studio, and then we're going to be doing other videos in the future. I'm not used to this technology on YouTube and all this very, very much at all. So I'm just kind of practicing and learning what to do. But I wanted to show you my studio. It's not very big. Just my quilting studio. Here's my my Husqvarna machine. Let me point it right. That's my workhorse. Love that machine. I've got all my threads, and I've got my closet. We're not going to go in there because I'm a quilter. We have a huge amount of stash, so nobody needs to see that, right? But I'll show you this one. This is just a little bit of my stash. I've been very blessed. A lot of people have given me fabric, so it's not all bought by me. But that's just a tiny bit. Love that little note. So here's Myrtle. That's my mannequin. I've got a dress on her that was my mom's in high school. So she sits and watches. And I have my stations. It's not a real big room, but it serves its purpose. This is my embroidery machine. It's also a sewing machine. I have my little koala design there from Australia. and my TV, and I've got a quilt. My mom had a quilt on the back, so I'm going to be replacing this quilt with one with my logo in the middle, so I can do these videos and you'll see my logo. And there's my cutting station with my turtles that I've made for friends and myself. And then my little art quilt with my flower. I'm hoping to hang up more of my art quilts in the house. I'm very proud of my ribbons. I've won some ribbons for my work. And my ironing station, and I always have my puppies with me. My kitties and puppies always kind of hang around my studio. And anyway, that's the studio. It's not real big, but I've been very blessed to have my own room to work in, and I have friends that kind of help me with what I'm doing. And so we have a lot of projects coming up. I've got some videos that I'm going to be doing. Sorry if this was wiggly. I have arthritis in my hands, so sometimes it gets tough, but hopefully we will have things that everybody wants to see. Please subscribe to my channel. Would love it. As I said, I'm new to this, so just starting out. Leave a message if there's something you'd like to see me do, and I'll work on it, and you'll just kind of see me evolve and see what I'm doing, and we'll try and bring you along for shows, and that'd be cool. And we thought maybe we would do a video on kind of how to approach people with limb differences. I'm not shy, obviously, about my arm. I don't mind when people come and ask me nicely or, politely what happened. Don't really like the pointing and the rudeness sometimes, but we'll talk about, some people aren't as open as I am. I think my siblings and my friends have helped with that. I'm not real shy about it. They're kind of cute when they're protective about it. They can tease me, but nobody else can. But they love me. And we can talk about, if somebody gets offended, if you ask them. And little kids are always very interested, so sometimes they stare, but, they're kids. It's different. So, you just gotta try and teach them that there's all sorts of people in this world, and everyone's different. Some differences show and some don't. So, anyway, just wanted to give you a backstory, show you the studio, and we are on to new videos, and I'm going to try and shut this off without jiggling it too much. Thanks. Visit again. Bye.